All right, says we are live. What's good, y'all? Elite live streams, we back, baby. What's good, J Rock? How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm chilling.
We back.
We're back again.
We're
back again, definitely.
To talk about these gambling ass niggas.
Yeah, I mean, I happen to be one of them. I'm just not in the NBA, but I happen to be one. I'm part of them.
Yeah, man. So we got a pretty interesting story. We're gonna be talking about this NBA gambling scandal with Terry Rozier and Malik Beasley. It's getting crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's sketchy to me already off the rip, off of hearing it. We've had a couple gambling scandals over time,
Facts.
They haven't really been publicized like this because I just think that where sports betting is right now, as we were talking about just a few minutes ago, it's more accessible. So there's a lot more people betting these days, I think, than there ever has been.
Facts.
So, it gets a little tricky when you're an actual player and you're shaving points and, kind of doing things that I wouldn't say ruin, but kind of skew the integrity of the actual game. So, I mean, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna give you our take on it, but it's crazy to hear, bro.
Yeah, it's insane because, of course, I think now, like you said, we're in the height of the sports betting era, and I don't know as far as like if this is considered like the peak, but it's like it's really getting there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's starting to go there, and like just as far as like we said, the accessibility of being able to bet on these games and all these prop bets and just how people are kind of going through that.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting story because I thought that this would eventually be a part of how this could happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, right now you even have what's the dude who was his brother who played for the Nuggets?
The Porters.
Yeah, the older Porter. He's in jail right now. You know what I'm saying? Prison, prison right now for this. So it's definitely not something that hasn't been, kind of happening, but it's very interesting to see how this is like bubbled up to where we at now. It's crazy, bro.
Spot,
Yeah. So we're gonna pull this one up. Let me pull this up here. See if you guys can, see that. There it is. Boom. So this guy, his name is AM Hoops. The title is called "The Newest NBA Gambling Scandal is Insane," because it is. It's pretty wild. I think he does like a good commentary on kind of the updates and what's going on. This was from, I think, only 3 weeks ago. So this is a fairly new video. So yeah, you guys check him out. So we're going to talk about this one and let it rock.
Tom says the U.S. Attorney's Office is investigating Malik Beasley on allegations of gambling related to NBA games and prop bets. Damn. Pistons fans are like, no, you were amazing for us last year. Why would you do this? It's like a player choosing to go to a different team, except that different team is jail. But is this even legit? I mean, how sketchy is this Malik Beasley game film? You better believe.
I mean,
nah, bro.
Quite sketchy.
I've seen clips of this shit, bro. This shit is crazy.
Yeah, quite sketchy. Quite sketchy. And I think we're definitely going to see more of this because as the game starts to grow and the sports betting starts to get more serious, more people start putting money on the line. We are going to see more people who want to manipulate that.
It's just like anything else.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Once somebody gets cracked for it, the next person that does it, all they're going to do is try to get better at it.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, how can we not get caught? How can I make this look? They're just gonna get better at it.
Right. And more people are getting in trouble.
Yeah,
you know
we're gonna see. It's still gonna be there.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see because who knows, right? Like as far as like what will happen, but this is crazy.
Believe that we know at least one game Bees is being investigated for, and we have some spicy clips. But to be fair, Malik's lawyer says an investigation is not a charge. Malik is afforded the same right of the presumption of innocence as anyone else under the U.S.
That's true.
Constitution, and he's right.
I mean, yeah, innocent until proven guilty. You feel me? We all want that, as far as like our American right, to make sure that we get due process.
Allegedly.
You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly, the key word is allegedly.
Allegedly. Allegedly, this is what's happening, but it don't look good. Is what they're saying.
It's what
that's what they're saying.
I'm just the fact that they're saying only one game is crazy.
And I mean, we also have Terry Rozier implicated as
In the
well,
same spot, same
which
type
we'll
of
add
shit.
on the end of this. But yes, like Terry Rozier is a part of this, so this isn't something that's just like an isolated
Yeah.
event.
No, it's
They're saying that this is happening, you know, for multiple players. Like we just mentioned, one of the older Porter brothers was, you know, investigated and then also convicted of this.
so this is like the thing that's
it's starting to at least become a thing, you know. And I won't say as far as like how crazy it will get, but it's getting crazy, man.
We don't know if Beasley did this, but people jumped on him quick. Why? Well, let's just say old Malik ain't exactly a Boy Scout. In 2020, for example, on the T-Wolves, he pled guilty to something called threats of violence and was sentenced to 4 months in jail. So
what does that have to do with the?
Listen, you know, I remember this.
I do too. So I'm just saying, what is
I you know, I remember the jokes and the memes about him having to be on house arrest and then going to play games and being locked up. I remember that, you know what I'm saying? But you know, there was KCP as well. KCP was doing that too.
Shit.
Yeah. So you know, I can't necessarily say that would implicate him.
I'm just saying, what does that have to do? Why does that have to be mentioned if we're talking about gambling in sports?
Yeah,
that wasn't a gambling offense.
Listen,
that was
you know, but I
get
think,
what people trying. I get him trying to say like, if he do that, then he do this. But it's like, nah.
what would he not do?
You know, it's like, no.
Yeah, exactly. Because of course, like I think you can do the whole like, oh, like he was you know, an offender, and this kind of, you know, what he's capable of from the past. But like you said, one can't beget to the other because these are totally different things. Like we're talking about you know, a quote unquote alleged violent situation, and then a fraud case, pretty much. Like, you know, fraud is completely different you know.
But
crashing out, you know, all right, maybe he crashed out, you know, whatever.
His threats of violence. Well, he pointed a gun at a car outside his house. Then when cops came, they found narcotics in his home with guns, including stolen guns. Sounds like a...
All right. Well, like I said, I don't know what that has to do with maybe his past.
Get to the point, my boy.
Like, I don't know as far as like that, but I could understand as far as like, okay,
if he has stolen guns, and he has narcotics in his house,
but
he's liable to cheat.
And I think at this time he's in Minnesota, and Minnesota is an open carry state. So I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know as far as like, you know, the gun laws over there.
I don't know about the drugs. I don't know about the drugs,
like,
but I think
it definitely, yeah, exactly. Like if that's what you're on, that's what you're on. I get it. But what we can't do and what we won't do is, you know, try to put something as a false equation to something else, given a certain scenario that kind of played out on its own. Like clearly homeboy said that he was pointing a gun at somebody who was outside of his house. Then the police showed up. All right, you know, all right, I get that. I can see that. You know, it's all good. Whatever. That doesn't really bother me at all, honestly.
I'm just, you know,
solid dude. So of course he did this, but hold up. Let's actually check the tape. Now, Malik has been on 5 teams in 4 years, which maybe speaks to his locker room presence. But in Minnesota, he signed a 4-year, $60 million contract. Why would a guy with that kind of money need to gamble?
Listen, man, I don't ask these type of questions because that's not my business. But I feel like gambling is bigger than just the money.
Yes,
right.
You know, it's similar to having an addiction.
Yeah, there's a rush.
It's the rush,
right? You know what I mean? The adrenaline dumps. You know, like there's a part of that. I think
when you're not doing it, you miss it. It's you know, it's similar to a drug, bro.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Even we could go back to even other NBA players, like somebody like Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson, we know, everybody knows. This is like known fact. Had a gambling problem.
Michael Jordan,
gambling, fucking gambling problem. I was just gonna start low. Michael Jordan,
I mean,
the
you know,
richest nigga.
Facts.
Gambling problem. Any nigga fucking betting $1 million a hole.
Floyd Mayweather,
gambling problem.
This, I mean, you know, like
it doesn't come off as a problem for them because they're so rich.
Right, there you go.
But
I was just gonna mention that we are talking about wealthy men here, men who have, you know, means to be able to express or do whatever they feel and whatever they want. I see that part, right? But we also have to, not leave out that at the same time, this is a vice that a lot of people like to express and they like to do. And mind you, this is all still alleged. So we can't say that Malik Beasley or Terry Rozier is addicted to gambling. We can't say that,
not
because we don't know.
But because I think, even in a sense, for both parties, both of them, I think the niggas each have a problem with doing the right thing with their money.
There you go.
And I think he may have signed a 5-year, $60 million contract, but he was probably in the hole already.
Mm-hmm. And that's not guaranteeing that he's going to see that 60 straight up.
We hear it and be like, oh, damn, he getting 60 million. He probably didn't get 60 million. He probably owed 20 million already.
And
I'm just saying, if you're willing to take yourself out of probably one of the greatest joys you've ever got, which is to play in the NBA,
that part,
for something like gambling,
right?
You got to be gambling or shaving points or whatever you're doing for a certain purpose. There's a reason why you're doing. You're not just doing it to do it,
right? So
that's what I'm saying. On the back end of it, it may not even be a vice for these two guys. It may not even be that, or an addiction. It may be these are hood niggas.
Mm-hmm.
The only way that most hood niggas is like, I'll take a chance to try to get niggas is flipping their taxes as soon as they get them.
Right.
I need to take a chance to try to get myself above water, stay afloat. I'm drowning. Let me take a chance.
Outside of
this basketball shit, because I didn't do right with my money.
There you go.
Let me take a chance and try to
risk it for the biscuit.
Mm-hmm. Literally. That's literally what I think this is. And I just think, like I was saying earlier, I just think something happened where Beasley probably ain't do what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
For whatever bookie
Rozier too.
Rozier, wherever these people are that got them up under their thumb. You know what I'm saying? Up under something didn't go right, so they leaked it. Like, these two cats,
man, them baller budgets, bro. That shit is not
points
easy,
and
man.
blah blah blah, and it just got to the point where they told them, and that's why I just feel like it wouldn't even be if you love basketball that much, bro, and this is like that's a job a lot of us would love to do. Right? I would love to be playing in the NBA as a job.
Facts.
But if you don't do your money right, and that's in any realm you're in life, I'm talking from the 9-to-5 worker to the pimp to the to the you may gamble as a living
to the NBA
player all the way down and up the chain. If you don't do right with your money,
there will be
issues and shit arises, and then you feel a certain way, and you like, oh well, what can I do to get out of this? And the quick flip is to try to gamble.
That part,
you know what I'm saying? That's a quick flip,
and with no real like understanding, I guess, as far as like the ramifications. But I mean, clearly, that's kind of what we seeing here. You feel me? Some shit coming back
from an NBA player,
right?
Well, the gravy train ran out in LA in 2023 after a terrible season. The Lakers did not pick up his team option for $16.5 million. Then he went out to get a similar number, but he couldn't find one. So
he's already having. There you go. He's having problems getting on teams.
You're doing wrong with your money, man.
Mm-hmm.
Malik, we get it, bro. You feel like you wasn't being valued.
Right.
Take the fucking money, bro.
It's there.
The Lakers is handing it to you. Take
100%.
16 million. I know you, but see, that's part of it. Now you didn't take the money. It's biting you in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
You could use that 16 million now, can't you?
Right. 100%.
Can't you?
100%.
But you know, and that plays a part in it too in the NBA. You got to know your value.
That part. But within reason,
bro.
Like,
you may think like, nah, I'm the best shooter in the goddamn league.
Facts.
You're not.
Nah.
And clearly the rest of the league, the rest of the owners and the presidents and the coaches, they know that you're not like that either.
Right.
You're a good role player. $16 million for a good role player, I feel like that's feasible.
That's solid money.
Take it.
That's solid money. You can really do something with that.
You denied it, went out there and tried, and then they showed you like, nah. Now the Lakers, you don't get to do that when you're an NBA player. You know what I'm saying? Once they offer you some Cheetos, if you're not like that, you have to be like that to just be like, nah, I'm not playing for that.
Man,
And it's not many role players that get to do that. And you know you're a role player.
Right.
So take money. And you didn't, and now look. Now you're looking for money because you're in a hole. You know what I'm saying?
There's an alternative,
you know what I'm saying,
to these things in life. Every choice that you make, there is a opposite to that. There is a mirror to the other side of what that could be.
Yes.
And I think my boy made the miscalculations here,
and that's
where he's thinking, okay, yeah, all right, cool. I could, make a little side money. Nobody gonna notice. I could, you feel me, miss a few shots here.
Yes.
I could make a few shots there.
Yes.
Try to spread it out. But in reality, nothing that's done in the dark doesn't come to light, bro.
And it's coming out.
And now he's cooked pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not looking good. That's what we'll say. You know what I mean? Because of course, I don't know the full details, but it does not look good. Let's see. Continue here.
Ended up signing 1 year, $2 million on the Bucks. And I am sorry, a 90% pay cut hurts anybody, okay? We know the stats about NBA players going broke after their career. Why? Because they start spending like it'll never run out. And then
that part, baller problems, baller budgets. You feel me? We see this all the time. You know what I'm saying? Especially just, even not even basketball players. I see it with broke people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you get some big Cheetos and you don't know how to act.
Get a solid job. All right. You making a little bit of money. Now you feel like you got to get the new car. You got to get the new crib. You got to just, everything got to go up now.
Right away.
But in reality, all you're doing, you're making it worse on yourself because now you're paying more.
You could chill
for everything.
You could chill. You could actually chill.
And now you're desperate, right? Because what you thought, right? You thought that, getting that new car. Okay, well, guess what? You got to pay insurance on that thing. And it might be a little bit too more expensive than you actually thought.
Yeah.
I mean, how much does it cost to insure a Lamborghini? I'm sure it costs a lot. I'm sure it's a lot of money to insure a Lamborghini. So when you got those type of problems where, you know what I'm saying, right, you feel me? You got property taxes, you got, homes all over. Yeah, it's going to start to add up. Those baller bills are going to start adding up where, oh, damn, I got to pay property taxes on 3 homes. I got to pay for car notes, 8, 9 car notes. You feel me? All spread across.
That's
I got to pay
car notes. That's not the insurance.
And he got baby mamas. So you know that.
Come on, man. So what we're speaking of here is the hole that he probably was in that made him feel like, okay, I'll take an extra couple $100,000 to shave some point because you're in a hole, my boy.
I gotta bust a move.
Or you could just be smart and sell some of that shit.
Right.
You can't afford it.
Right. Like it's pretty straightforward. If you could just, do what you gotta do. Stay within your means, play it cool.
Because you're a cool player. You're a role player. You don't get to live it as lavishly as the big wigs do. You don't. That's not true.
And I don't think there was ever a moment. I mean, everybody, the man in college, I don't know, maybe, but like, I don't think there was ever a moment where people went around saying that Malik Beasley was going to be a superstar in this league.
No.
I've never heard that, never saw it.
No.
So if that's the case, and you got to understand the opportunistic mindset you're gonna have when you get in,
and that's what I'm saying.
Like, I gotta be careful with how I'm moving because
your value.
Yeah,
don't overvalue yourself
ever.
The Lakers offered you $16 million
to be here, to be doing your thing.
You denied it, and then the contract you signed after that is 1 year, $2 million.
Cooked.
That lets you know that the Lakers valued you just as much as you valued yourself.
Cooked.
But you valued yourself even more than what they're talking about. And then you went out and thought that there's 29 more teams. Somebody else would give me more money. And then no one else did.
Nope. And now look, now you have to hold that because your desperation
these are bad
has
decisions.
Put you now into a situation where you gotta be careful with everyone around you. And on top of that, now you don't even have any freedom within the league because you might be out of the league now. This might be over for him, bro.
Yeah,
straight up.
I mean,
like
Detroit,
even if it's false or true,
he's a good fit on Detroit. They'll keep him,
right?
If it's not true,
right?
Or they can't bring any charges for it to him.
That part,
they'll keep him. I think. But if they don't, let's say there's no charges brought forward to him for this, and Detroit is just like, we ain't fucking with that because Detroit is they're going in the right direction. oh yeah, we not fucking with this. I don't think anybody else in the league is gonna there's just not another team that's gonna.
Nah, there isn't, bro. And mind you, when you're going as well, like deep diving into that too, is like there is a big character component that I think the NBA tries to attach themselves to, especially in this day and age where like there is so much gambling going on. I don't think they would want anyone who's even associated or even has those type of, you know, allegations around their name to where they could say, oh crap, like this guy, I don't even know if we can trust him because
I'm unsure.
There's some questionable behavior in his game of play that we can't trust.
We don't know.
Yeah, and it's scary, bro, because you know, like you said, you play on these apps.
Yeah.
And it's like, imagine, like you said, there's times where you're like, yo, what the heck? Like they'll be balling first half and then second half just fall off a cliff.
No,
like,
I'm talking I won't even say they. I'm saying there's nights, nigga, where I have bet on Malik Beasley.
Yep.
They put him at 16, right?
Yeah.
I swear to God, bro. This was last year, bro. Put him at 16, right? I'm like, oh, 16 points. He was hot too. He had been hot. Like, I'm like, oh, he gonna get 16.
He was going on that
that little streak. I'm like, he gonna get 16. No cap, bro. Come out first half, nigga hit 5 threes. I'm like, okay, cool. I only need a bucket. I need one bucket in the second half, and
I'm in there.
I'm talking like I just needed him. Everything else had hit. I'm like, oh, I'm up. Would have been up 300. Fuck it. This nigga come out in the second half and don't even look at the basket, bro. Everything I love.
Look, man.
I'm not even talking about threes. I'm talking about just any bucket. It don't free throw. He ain't driving the ball. He just as soon as he get it, hot potato.
That part.
And not even looking at the basket. I'm like, man, something is off.
Look, bro, and I'm gonna be real with you. I really feel like you wasn't the only person who was saying that. And I feel like that's what happens. These things bubble up. Like these type of conversations bubble up to where then, you know, maybe it's somebody who's in the organization, NBA organization, and they're like, hey, let's like take a look at this. Let's just like, this is maybe we could, you know, see something. And then that's exactly what happened. They saw something and it was like, oh crap, like we need to like investigate.
Somebody should look at this shit.
There's some crap going on. You know what I mean?
Somebody's got to look at this.
Right. So let's continue.
Millionaires start living paycheck to paycheck. Now, I'm not saying that Beasley lived like this, but it would establish a motive. Now, before we get to this game tape, good news. Beasley set up for a 3-year, $42 million deal with Detroit because dude was so good for them last year. As a solid vet, he hit 319 triples, the 8th best season in NBA history. Easily.
All right. So he balling. He could play.
That's what I'm saying.
You feel me? He could play.
If this is alleged and no charges get brought, they're gonna keep him. He's good money, bro. He can play. Man.
But
he can play. I still say he's a role player, but he can play.
Well, and he's an integral piece to that Detroit
got going on. Right
if they want to get over that hump, right?
Yeah,
and they got some players. They got some people who could actually do something. But that's the point. Is like this has now reached a certain type of level to where this could potentially mess up the bag for him for that 42 million, bro.
If he go down for this, he's only in the first year of that. He's not getting the rest of that money.
Nah. They could void the contract, honestly. They could void the contract and say that he gotta pay it back, bro. If it's really that deep, if it really gets that crazy, they could play that type of game where it's like, yo, a year of that straight up, like, nah, bro, like if you here, we need you to pay us that back because we, you know, found out and proved that you were, you know, playing and gambling on games.
Yeah, that's $14 million a year,
bro.
That he getting. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
you already in a hole, and then now you go to jail, and then when now you got to pay back 14 million. Like you,
man.
So you tried to get out of a hole to do this just to be in a hole deeper,
right? And mind you, like that's lower level, like us just like speculating because we don't even know what they could do. You know what I'm saying?
They set the Detroit franchise record, but guess what? Those talks are on pause. He may have just fumbled a $42 million bag for maybe a couple of thousand.
That's what I'm.
Or did he? Now, there is one clip going around the internet where Beasley comically lets Tyrese Halliburton blow by him. And that seriously does look suspicious. Like, it looks like he's trying to let Hallie go by him on purpose. But
look, man, this is what happens, bro. When you are underneath these type of scenarios, like, you are going to be put in this situation where Yeah, the shit look kind of sketchy, dog.
Yeah.
A lot of this shit not looking good, bro. Like it's kind of sketchy, man.
I'm not, like I'm saying, bro. I'm not gonna. I just don't see the. If they talking about giving me $42 million, bro, right?
Right.
I don't see myself fucking with no outside shit if it ain't equivalent.
Mm-mm.
So you telling me, we'll give you $250,000. It was $250,000 to throw this game. But at the end of this season, by the end of this season, by the end of one season, I'm gonna make $14 million.
What is worth it?
Yeah, it's like
that. Is that worth it? Like I don't know, bro.
I'm not quite sure.
That's some real risk you got to put up to make it at least like seem like like there's something there, bro.
My thing is, I'd more so be on some shit like Pete Rose, how Pete Rose was,
right,
as a player. Like even though he got cracked for betting as a manager, but on some player shit, okay, I'm playing. Let's say the Pistons is playing the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? And y'all think I'm not gonna score what today? I bet you I do. I'll get at it like that.
That part. And
you know what I'm saying?
Whatever happens.
Whatever happens. I bet against, I bet against whatever faction this is that got him doing this shit. I bet against them like that. But I'm not finna go in here on okay, we need you. Your spread is 16.
Right.
You need to stay under 16 if you want $250K from us.
Yeah, that's crazy. And
because we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, as a faction, we're gonna make $50 million tonight if you stay under.
That's tough, man. And that's the part is like there's people who've done that because I mean, even if you look at the Shohei Ohtani case, right?
I forget about
his assistant basically got in trouble for betting on him hitting home runs, which Shohei would be hitting home runs.
And that was the year he was fucking tripping.
Yeah, so it's like
was last year?
It's crazy, and it's crazy. Of course he had to take the brunt of that, but that plays a part where it's like there's loopholes within that where it's like, like I'm not necessarily saying you should miss or make shots, but if I can bet that you're gonna do well, why can't I bet on that? I could see that part for sure. Like, but what they're saying is that there's tape of him looking like he's obviously not going 100%.
Yeah.
That wouldn't affect his own props. That's just terrible defense. Then there's this play to end the Pistons season where dude straight fumbles a potential game-tying bucket. But the most suspicious to me by far is this. 5 seconds left in a near blowout. Beasley goes coast to coast like it's a game 7, and that bucket made the Wolves cover the spread.
Come on, B. Come on.
Hey, man.
Bro, do you know how many people lost money because of that shit, bro? Do you know how many people made money because of that shit?
Bro.
That nigga grabbed the ball with 5 nigga. Come on, that's not even proper basketball etiquette, bro.
At all.
Niggas
especially in the NBA.
Niggas run it out. Dribble that out. That nigga grabbed that shit and went and got a bucket, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah, man.
That doesn't look good.
Tough.
That doesn't look good, man.
And
I'm
just saying. It's not an easy route to go down. Like you said, the obvious extra, you feel me, energy, right? The burst of speed to get there. Make the finish.
Nigga, if I had some money on that game, and I was anywhere close to cut, and he fucked up my spread, I would be trying to punch cut in the face,
bro.
Like what? Like what? And then it comes out that you cheating.
Yeah,
bro.
And that being one of the main
you're a
components to point out that he's doing some BS. Bro.
Not a point shaver, bro. You a point shaver?
Oh no, man. It looks bad, bro. It looks really fucking bad.
That looks so sketchy. Like just
that is insane.
How fast he ran down there, bro.
Bruh.
He got down there.
However, the investigation isn't from any of those games.
That's crazy.
It's from the 2024 season only, and specifically January 31st, 2024, with the Bucks. The team was in Portland, and it was the Damian Lillard return game to the Blazers. Do you know what kind of guts you'd have to try to fix your own props on a national TV ESPN game?
This better not be my game. It could be, though.
It could be, bro, because it seems like at least there's a pattern here where He's not doing it every game, but
No,
specific ones.
I never said bro.
You know?
I'm telling you, out of the 82 games, he probably did this shit maybe 20 to 30 times.
Right. On some like
On some,
very
but like
low
spread it
key,
out
yeah,
over the
like
season.
you
Bro.
can't really tell, but you know this is
So
what's
you
happening.
can't trace it, you know. But it's like,
What the fuck?
what the fuck is that about? You gotta like be on his page. Like, is he gonna throw the game today?
Like, what's happening?
Is he gonna throw my bet today, or is he really gonna play?
That is insane. So odds for Malik Beasley rebounds under 2.5 cratered from plus 120 to minus 250 before the game. That's like going from he probably won't hit the under to he is definitely hitting the under. Somebody knew something.
Yeah.
And that's it, man. That's it right there. Is
2.5 rebounds.
There you go.
Come on, bro.
And this is something as well that is like really big and kind of like fight betting too. Is like there are a lot of people who are in fight camps and they can tell, hey, somebody we know is hurt or somebody is didn't have a good camp, whatever. Exactly, like we know that this person ain't gonna win, whatever.
I just had that problem last week with the Poirier shit.
Yeah,
I mean, granted, they put Poirier at 0.5 significant strikes. Yeah, of course he's gonna hit that,
right?
Cool. But there was a MMA fighter as a community bet. He put up his shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, this look. He had I think the fight before the main event, them two cats. He apparently he thought he knew something. He had them combo significant strikes under 137. And I'm like, why would he even put that up there? 137?
Somebody knew something, man.
Like
that's what I'm saying. It's insider information.
And those are like scrappers. Like they was really, you know what I'm saying? They swing a lot of punches. So yeah, it's not he put 137 is like a ground fight.
Right.
Total strikes between two fighters. That's like that's a ground.
That's basically like they just like whatever they could get.
Type shit. Yeah. He put that shit that low.
And that's why I think
what the final significant strike total was? Like 180 something.
And that's why I think there's such a big comparison
why would he even put that up?
With sports gambling and like the stock market because of insider trading, right? Insider trading is like, hey, like I know this company is about to go under. Everybody sell this stock now. You feel me? Before, you know what I'm saying? Before it goes under, because I have inside information that this is about to happen. And a lot of people get rich off that shit, right? So it's
a lot of people get poor off that
shit
too, though.
There you go. Facts. Because a lot of people have money into something and then boom, one day everybody pull their money out and everybody's what the fuck?
Everybody's looking like what happened?
One sports book was forced to move those odds because such big bets came in on Malik Beasley unders. Weird. But here's the thing. Those bets lost. Yeah. Beasley ended up with 6 rebounds. It wasn't even close. And look at these rebounds. The man is fighting hard to grab them.
You don't think somebody said something to Cuz? You hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? Man. Somebody you don't think
that's tough.
Before that game cracks, Cuz somebody got in his ear like, hey, bro,
this is what we need.
Hey, we need you to go over.
That's what we need 3. We need this tonight.
No, you need 3. Like
it's play out.
No, the under is OD. No, everyone's taking you under. If you go over, dude, we're gonna be rich as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Like
we're gonna take you over.
There you go.
We're gonna go over.
Right. And the fact that
the nigga went and got 6. Come on, bro. Wow. You don't think nobody said nothing?
Yeah, it doesn't look good, man. Bro. It looks like
somebody said something, bro.
Someone in his camp, like, yo, this is what we need from you tonight. And he went out there and did that, bro. That's what it looked like to me.
And I could see maybe if 6 rebounds just fell into his lap, but that is effort. So you look through all of his box scores that year, and he didn't have any mysterious early exit games like Jonte Porter did to cash his props. So what is going on? Honestly,
that motherfucker had them shifty eyes, bro.
I want to do anybody know. I want to do anybody know
some shit was happening, bro. Ain't no way you looking like that, bro. What?
I want to do anybody know what I just did.
Don't put that shit. That shit.
Look at this nigga, man.
Hold up, put that shit up, bro. Look at this motherfucker, bro. Hell nah.
Does anybody know
that's a face of somebody who is literally doing some BS behind the scenes.
Look at him.
You already know he about to get caught up.
He said, I wonder,
like,
he said, I wonder, am I getting away with this? You think I'm getting away with it?
I don't know.
To cash his profit.
Yeah, that
nope.
deep breath. He said the
said,
deep
ooh.
breath. He
He
said,
said,
oh,
ooh.
man. Somebody's going to get me,
He said,
dog.
somebody knows. I'm not getting away with this shit.
Great.
So what is going on? Honestly, unless authorities can give us more to go on, I just don't see a reason that this dude is guilty. And I'm not saying he's like a great dude. I mean, I don't even know him. But this is a huge allegation, one that gets you kicked out of the NBA for life.
Yeah,
It's
man.
a light ban on
And
that
they're gonna have to prove it. That's a fact.
No, they know for sure.
Because that's just
For
kind of
sure.
where we at. Like, you know, of course, if he did it, he did it. But
I'm
you don't
not
have to prove
saying
that
he
did.
did.
You know what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
saying he didn't. I'm just saying that nigga is sketchy.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, he was with Larsa Pippen, bro. I mean, this is the person we're talking about here. Like,
he's just,
you know what I'm
sketchy.
saying?
He's sketchy,
Yeah,
bro.
like, you know, he into kind of a different persuasion.
And
He
yeah,
moved kind of
sketchy,
funny,
bro.
you know. He
Sketchy.
got the dusty boy haircut,
Yeah, bro.
everything. You
He's
know,
just-
just fits the mold
He's just sketchy.
of that type of vibe.
Sketchy guy.
But even all things considered,
Still got to
you
prove.
still got to prove
Still got to prove that
if he
he's
was, you know,
on that.
doing what he said he was doing.
That shit is sketchy though.
And I don't know.
I'm gonna keep saying it too. Sketchy.
Yeah,
He's lost me at least. I've probably lost about $200-$300 based off of him.
listen, man. There's some
Okay?
big things to
I want you to know
say
that.
about
I want you to know that.
how certain people are moving, and I think Malik Beasley kind of gives me a vibe of a person who's a little desperate, bro. Like, he gives me that
He's in
desperate
the hole, bro.
vibe.
I'm
like,
telling you, he's in a hole.
and I don't know if that necessarily means that he did this, right? But it definitely gives me
See,
a
I'm telling
vibe
you.
that he's definitely not incapable of doing something like
not
this.
doing that.
Yeah, like he
Because
could
he's in a
definitely
hole.
get this
Bro,
off
he's in a hole, bro.
100%. 100%.
I'm telling you, like, yeah, we all would need $42 million, but
Right.
for the lifestyle he's living, because of the NBA, he needs this contract. So he needs them to not be able to prove this shit. Because I
That
think he
part.
really needs the money, bro.
Yeah. It's something that's
It's something
speaking in his
else.
spirit, yeah, that's showing that he's not necessarily on his top of his game.
When it
And
comes to
he's-
the money.
Yeah, and he's willing to do whatever
To get
to
back
get-
to what he
yeah,
was.
like, get
So that's-
by on that
When he
shit,
had that
you know?
60 mil, he looking like, when I had that 60 mil, I was straight, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
But yeah, you could have kept being straight if you had did the money right. You didn't do the money right. You fucked the money off.
Yeah,
That's what
now
you did.
it's looking bad for you. Like, you know, justifiably so though, because if you are doing some fuck shit, it will come out. And if you're not, now your legacy is going to be looked at with a microscope from here on out.
anything, you know,
Anything you
else
do,
bro, you
any
can't do
person
nothing
you
else.
you know associate yourselves with, everyone's going to be questioning if this dude is legit or
Go
not.
to the house.
You know?
You need to, nigga, after the game,
Yeah,
if you make it out of this, after the game, you need to go to the house
Yeah.
every time.
just
Just mosey.
mellow it out,
Mosey
bro.
onto the crib, my boy.
You know what I'm saying? That
Because
spotlight, I think
niggas
it's
is
a
gonna
wrap
be-
for him,
niggas
bro.
is gonna be on you, bro.
Nah, it's not. I think, like I said, I think everything now from here on moving forward, especially just with how much gambling has become an integral part of sports, everything has changed now as
Yeah.
far as like how we even communicate about sports, what we do, how
Yeah.
we look at sports. People's investment in sports now is way more than what it was, just
Yeah.
because a lot of people got, you know, and we're about to
Unless-
get football season, so it's about to get worse.
unless you just a sports head.
There you go.
We happen to be sports heads. So
Right.
even before I was OD gambling on sports, I'm still sitting down and watching
Right.
every fucking game on.
Whatever.
Don't even matter what it is.
Straight
I'm
up.
talking any sport.
Split screens
Sports,
with
football,
everything
every
up.
sport.
Real talk.
Before I was even gambling.
Right.
Gambling just made me know more players.
Right.
You know, I didn't just pay attention to the niggas that I like. Now I'm like, I know everyone. Just
And I
about.
also feel like we were young enough too to be able to enjoy sports.
Yeah, we
from
got
that
to enjoy it,
entertainment aspect.
yeah, we got
Because I feel like now the young guys, like, bro, like sports betting and sports are synonymous now. Like, there's no separation.
goes like this.
You feel me? And so, yeah, a lot of the young cats, like, this is how they enjoy sports. You
Yeah.
feel me? Is by putting parlays in and hoping for the best, whatever, you know,
Yeah.
then lose a couple of dollars. He said 20 for 250.
Yeah, that's
Who
what I'm
not
on
gonna
right now.
risk it? You feel me?
I'll
Like, fuck it. You know what I mean? I'll put 20 up.
I just smacked it the other night. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna go again. Who
That part.
who the fuck don't want $500 off of 40?
Right. So that part. So that's why it's
I'll
like,
take
yeah, there is no real I think hesitation
Yeah.
in this new era for people to not want to express themselves by saying, hey, all right, how much you got on this game, whatever, and then how much it's accessible on the internet. It's just
just
one
there.
click away,
It's
bro.
literally just there.
One click
You just-
away, and you could, you know, be betting on any game that you want. And now
any sport, don't matter.
There you go. And now all sports are available for this. We got, you know, 24/7 access to sports. So it's never in time we can't, you know, not be tapped in with it.
And I'm talking like the Wimbledon Open when that shit be overseas. That them games be 2-3 in the morning, bro.
Oh yeah,
I'm getting off of work. I may throw a bet in there.
Yep,
3 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It's just but that's some Vegas shit.
There you
because
go.
That's I'm in the casino. I'm in my room. I'm drunk. Oh, let me get up and go make this bet.
Right.
That's what you had to do back then.
Right.
When we was coming up.
Yeah, man.
You had to be in Vegas, actually there.
Part of like the community.
Like there.
Yep.
Now I set an alarm, bro. Like, oh, they play at what? 2:10 in the morning. I need to get up at 1:45. Look at this shit.
Take my time,
with it.
Right.
And then go back to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where we're at right now.
Literally
within sports betting.
And they're basically saying that, like, you know, pretty much homeboy now under investigation, and you know, it might be a rap for him in Detroit.
They need to give us something. I mean,
all right,
sick question. Do you think, because this investigation sounds like it's gonna go well into October?
Oh yeah.
Do you think they let him play?
I don't know, man. I mean,
the season starts because this is still a legend.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't think he'll make it, man. Personally,
look, just hear me out. Kobe,
Mm-hmm.
alleged rape scandal.
Yeah,
Kobe's still pulling up to games in the playoffs. This is still a legend, and they let him play.
It was also a different time. You feel
That's
me?
what I'm saying.
Early 2000s. I think, you know, we were in a different climate. I feel like.
So in your honest opinion, if this shit makes it to October with no decisive outcome for this, and it's still, it's alleged. Do you think when October comes, October, whatever it is, I think the 12th, 13th, when October 12th or 13th comes,
right?
Game 1, opening night, there's Malik Beasley on the court.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna go out and say yes, because I do feel like Detroit wants him to be a big part of their organization. So I think they're gonna do what they can to be able to get him to the court. I mean, if you look at like Josh Giddey, right? Like this whole scandal he had with that underage girl. Yeah, you know, it was alleged. The same thing. It was just alleged.
Hey, white man.
Right, but I'm just saying,
a little different.
But it was,
if that was a black man,
yes,
it would have been way
it was
different.
much more severe, right? Much more severe, and he was able to be able to still play.
He was still playing.
So that's all I'm saying. If we're going, you know, if we're gonna compare it, I would say gambling and underage girls. You know,
that's why I was saying. That's why I said Kobe rape, alleged rape versus gambling. I think he still plays.
Yeah,
until
I think
there's
so
an actual verdict.
I think there's an incentive for the Detroit Pistons to get him out there, and being able to let him play until maybe they prove it, or there's whatever. Yeah, the investigation is over. Yeah. However that plays out. But what I definitely could see 100% is them figuring out a way to get him on the court as soon as possible, given that, you know, there's no new updates. But there will be a microscope on him.
That's why I said
he cannot believe. Like everyone will be watching everything that he does. You know,
this may never even reach him. Go home, bro.
Yeah,
you don't need to be seen nowhere. Don't club. Fuck it. Casino. No, fuck no.
Nah.
Casino. Fuck no.
There's nothing there for you, bro.
Just go home, bro.
You just
finish the game, chill, and go home.
Yeah. Because anything other than that is just a waste of time. You're not gonna be able to get what you want out of that scenario, straight up. And that part,
you ain't visiting, you know what I'm saying, family or your little lady friend or whoever, shit like that. You could do shit like that,
right?
Tight. Or you ain't getting no food, cool shit. That hanging out shit, no. You need to go home because they're looking for any fucking thing else,
right?
To tack on to the fact that you're a point shaver. And they're gonna you can hear it from the start of this video. Mm-hmm. He tried to tack on some shit that this nigga did way before this even happened.
Right.
Try to put it together. So on the front end, now you on the front end of your shit. Don't give them any reason to add on anything else because it's not gonna make it any better, bro.
Nah, because there's, like I said, there's an incentive for them, right? Yeah. To say, hey, like we don't have to pay you this $40 million. Like, who would just want to pay that out the rip? Like, nah, like
who would want to pay that to a sketchy nigga?
There you go. If we don't have to, we won't.
We won't.
And so I think, yeah, now that we're looking at it from that perspective, it's like, okay, bro. So then now you're gonna have to really, you have to play for real. Because if not, you won't. They will not let you play.
Like,
at all. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, bro, you will not be included in whatever future plans they have. And of course, they got big future plans. They're
gonna be good in a minute.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
Good in a minute.
Cade is coming.
Cade
pause.
Hard,
you feel
bro.
me? He's definitely doing his thing. And so I think they got some good core around him. One of the Johnson twins, like they're doing good, bro.
Yeah.
They just gotta really, lock in on their superstars now. Who's gonna be, the supporting cast, him being one of them, but this being, looming
thing
over the investigation.
You want that, you know what I'm saying? Do you want to go into a season? That's why I'm asking that.
Yeah.
Do you want to go into a season with that looming? Or do you just tell him, hey, when that shit get figured out, then you can come play?
Yeah.
Is it that, or is it you can play, bro? We want you to play. We need you. That's what I'm saying.
We gonna see, man. Cause
toss up.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a huge toss up. Like, and then hold up. Okay, so now they saying that Terry Rozier snitched on Malik Beasley. That's what they saying, right? They got a clip from Gil's Arena that we gonna pull up right here, so we could kind of show y'all just some interesting,
sketchy nigga too, though.
Yeah, they trying to, make false equations, right?
Terry's sketchy too, man.
Terry is scary. We do know this.
Terry.
We do know that. We know that Terry is scary. So let's pull this one up and let's see what they saying here.
Hey, scary Terry's free. Feds found him innocent. Terry Rozier. Oh, real? Yeah.
Hold up. Let me get the full screen because I want to make sure this.
Hey, nah, they threw dirt on his name. I heard he told on Malik. Hey, nigga, come sub. I know somebody who did. Who did that? Push the button. Tell him. Go, dog.
Listen, man. We understand it's satire, but that who knows, right? Who knows? It could have happened that way, because he was under some shit himself,
Before Malik was.
Right.
So my thing becomes, how many niggas do we know just in regular life, not even on no shit like this, that when the heat is on them, bring somebody else in the heat?
Diversion, man.
Bring them in the heat with them.
A cool diversion would be, hey, if y'all get me, I know some people who's really doing it too, and
boom,
we could, figure it out the Frank Lucas route. You know what I'm saying? Frank Lucas, he said, "Hey, I ain't telling on nobody in Harlem, but you want some Italians?
I'll tell everybody.
You feel me? You want some, you want some Cambodia? You want some Thai? We got you.
Everybody else, but
so maybe that's what Terry, was on to be able to move the goalpost so that he could get a little bit of attention off of him." But he was under the same investigation.
Yeah.
And so.
And I ain't going to hold you. If you look at Scary Terry's whole season, cuz shit was sketchy.
Extremely sketchy, dude.
Because the year previous, Terry Rozier was fucking hooping.
Yeah, man.
Like ridiculous.
Hey, and we all know how good of a player he is, man.
A year later, and he's on. I'm talking like you could see it. It's up and down. Every other game, he's hooping. It's like, oh, he must not got, nigga. We was saying that shit before our bets, bro. Like, yeah, Terry must not have had no bet on himself last night,
right?
Because come on, there's no way he has 25-5 in his halftime.
Oh yeah, it is.
Last game,
it is.
Last game,
ain't no pressure this game.
What exactly? It's like last game, this nigga had fucking 4, 5, and 5 for the whole game.
Right.
This nigga got a dub 5 and 5 at halftime, and we all took this nigga under. We looking like,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. That seems a little.
That's how
questionable.
His shit was worse than Malik Beasley because he's a better player.
Facts.
Than Malik Beasley.
Facts.
So his shit was worse. Like,
and I think Rozier played like a bigger role too, just as far as like
team.
status, everything. Like he was definitely a bigger piece to that for sure.
So you know what I'm saying? A nigga that I know can get a dub, he get a dub whenever he want.
Right.
Dub 4, dub 7, dub 16. It's like that, you know what I'm saying? His shit was just doing that.
Yeah, the fluctuation.
Like B's, it was, kind of spread out. Cuz shit was just, and I'm just like, man, something going on with Terry, bro.
Yeah, something's not adding up, right? And that's the part too for me is like a lot of this stuff don't pass the smell test.
And
like,
I was chalking it up to like, oh, maybe he injured,
right?
And he's trying to play through it.
And
but then I'm like, nah, he not injured,
right? Nah, like he's just
really,
playing. He's literally playing however he can play.
Yeah, he's shaving these points, bro.
Which is insane, right? Like, and mind you, like I think there is a certain type of like understanding that I think a lot of people have when it comes to the purity of sports that we always want to look for, because a lot of people like to see sports as like a metaphor for life, right? And like adversity, overcoming, blah blah blah, right? So it's also playing on that where it's like it plays on the morality of like what we consider a pure thing, but we also have to remember that this is entertainment too. So
that's where the shit changes.
Yeah. So my question is, okay, so if we are getting upset with players who are, basically manipulating the game, we also have people who say that the entire games are rigged anyways.
Yeah.
So then what the hell? You got it kind of, that might, something might be, that might make sense to me, bro.
See, the rigging of games wasn't by the player.
Yeah. And
or could have been, we weren't looking at player, we're looking at ref. And I
love that you're going in this direction because
we're looking at ref.
So
we're not looking at the player.
So now if that's happening, right?
Players control.
So if that's happening, wouldn't it be from a player perspective? Wouldn't you think, well, shit, if the game's rigged already, fuck it, I'm about to get my money. I'm gonna do whatever. I'm gonna cheat. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna manipulate this. I'm gonna manipulate the score because this shit fake anyways.
Which is why I'm saying I'm not faulting them for these two players. I'm just faulting them for getting caught and doing this so sloppily.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I'm on.
Right. That's
because the desperation that they're doing this based off of desperation.
Yeah, facts.
So
extra money on their side, whatever.
Within their desperation, when you're desperate, you're not at your best thought. You don't have your best thoughts going.
Right. Facts.
Because you just like you're sold on, okay, I gotta get what I need. You're not thinking like, oh, they gonna catch me. How do I not get caught? How do I make this look the part?
Facts.
When games are rigged, I'm talking just full game. The refs is what caused that.
Yep, facts.
And there have been refs on the hook saying that the NBA rigs games. A nigga got caught for this shit.
Yep.
And instead of him just getting caught, he pulled the same shit Terry just did.
Yeah, man.
Like the whole NBA, and they're like, nah, they telling me to do this shit. It's other people. It ain't just me. It's a whole ring of motherfuckers doing this shit.
That part.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just more so like, I hear you. What your point is like, well, if it's rigged, why are y'all making such a big deal that these two players are doing X, Y, Z?
If
it's rigged, like
right, if we're because that's the part that I think a lot of people are at right now is especially just given certain outcomes, right? In certain sports, people have felt that way, right? So it's like if my logic is thinking, okay, well, if it's already rigged up.
If I go out of your life,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not even going a lot. In your deepest heart of hearts, do you think that sports, the main sports, are rigged? Do you, in any fashion?
I will say certain sports, in my opinion, I think there are like I would say like guidelines, right? Like there's a guideline that's given to the referees and people.
So there's a script. So that NFL script shit is real.
I definitely think that it is in a way where like, okay, think about it like this.
Because a guideline is a script, bro.
Right?
That's the same fucking word.
For instance, right? They would always talk about how beat up Cam Newton would get as a quarterback, right? He didn't get no calls.
None.
Because he was so big and dominant, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to somebody like Tom Brady, if you even touched him, they're throwing the flag. I think that that's true. I think those type of biases and those type of guidelines for a referee telling the refs, hey, hold your flags for this player, but for the other player, make sure they get the flags. I think that happens, bro.
Okay.
I do personally.
Okay, so
like,
let me take.
But I'm not saying that messes up the integrity of the game.
Let me take the.
But I do think that plays a part.
Let me take the question further.
Yeah,
not the integrity of a game,
right?
Of the game, but in a game,
right?
Do you think that game, like particular games, are rigged?
I can't say, bro, but I will say that
I get that I get that there are things, you know, there are calls that happen in a game,
right?
But some of those certain calls change the trajectory of a game,
like the Tuck rule, right? Like the Tuck rule. Tom Brady, Charles Woodson.
That was a fucking fumble.
Yeah,
we all know that,
right?
But that rule.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
It's crazy.
That's all I'm saying.
So
like,
do you not think that, do you think that,
you know,
that's a rigged moment, right?
I definitely think
that game was rigged for the Patriots to go on to the Super Bowl. This shit was rigged.
It was made for them to be able to win.
Use the word. Use the word.
Yeah, nigga. Rigged up.
That shit was rigged.
You feel me? Rigged up.
I'm not gonna say that the whole shit is rigged,
right?
But there are certain moments in certain
100%.
Games where shit is rigged, bro. Like, oh yeah, this is gonna go.
And I've also seen where there have been scenarios where people have played out of the script, meaning like it was. I think they thought it was gonna go a certain way, and then a miracle happened, and it changed like the whole shit, right?
No, yeah, I watched it.
You feel me? So I feel like those type of scenarios, like,
do you know what happens to the nigga? Do you know what happens? Do you know what happens to the nigga that plays out of the script the next season? We don't even know who the fuck that is.
Yeah, man. I
mean,
mean,
he has a shitty year.
That's how it goes. Most cases, right? Like
you didn't follow, like you just said, you didn't follow the guidelines. Oh, okay.
Like one of the greatest catches in New York Giants history was a motherfucker who caught it on his dang helmet, and like you said, we ain't heard from him since. And that was one of the greatest moments in NFL history.
Do you know why? Because the Patriots are supposed to go undefeated. They're supposed to be the undefeated team.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That nigga caught that shit on his fucking helmet, and we never heard from him again, bro. Whole career tanked. He was a good receiver.
Yeah, man.
What was his name?
I forgot. Yeah, exactly. Some Terrell. Yeah, but hey, that's all I'm saying. Like that's what I mean.
You know what I'm saying? Shit
like I don't know if it's all rigged up, but I definitely know
there are
ways that they are able to make sure that certain people get calls, other people don't get calls.
Yeah.
Look at the Chiefs, right? That's how everybody feels about the Chiefs right now.
There's no way on earth the Chiefs make it to the fucking Super Bowl 4 years in a row, bro.
Yeah, man.
If this shit's not rigged.
So many calls, right, that have been blown. So many things like, everyone talks about did Dez catch it?
That's a catch.
Right? Everyone says, right?
Hold on, wait. Let me put my head around.
Right? No
bias.
No bias. No, I
see that.
Yeah.
I know a catch when I see one,
man. And that's one of those moments, right? Where it was like,
because we going to
controversial,
we're going to the Super Bowl after that.
Controversial moment,
and we win the Super Bowl.
It could have gone either way, and that changes the landscape of football.
No, it couldn't have went either way. He caught it and reached.
But what I'm saying is,
if you're able to do this with the ball, like, that means you caught it.
But what I'm saying is, like, those type of 50-50 scenarios, they love to play.
Some shit's make or break franchises.
And I think that's the part where it's like those 50-50 scenarios where they could, where they could say, oh, well, no, we're going this direction. Everyone knows, like, what? You feel me? Like, it just, people go crazy. And I think that's what also creates more intrigue, more engagement.
Because that's
when
what
people,
keeps it going.
when people flood the comments, this game is rigged. No, you know what I'm saying? That makes everything go up even more, right? The views and the comments, you know.
Are we in agreement here that we're not gonna say the whole sports zone is rigged up?
Yeah,
it's just rigged up in certain scenarios.
Right on. Because I think that there's no real like
way to rig it up,
or
without it just being too obvious.
Exactly, or there's no like, we just gonna let them play. That shit is out. That whole like letting the game play out shit, they don't do that no more. Now it's more so like, hey, like how can we?
It's ratings driven.
Yes,
and a lot of ratings go
putting. You know, you can't tell me putting Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl in a box with Ice Spice and all these other people is it's just a coincidence.
3 years in a row.
Yeah, right,
2 years
bro.
in a row.
Nah.
Been fucking with her for 2
Yeah,
years.
they need the biggest white figure in America to be a part of the biggest event in America, so that we can have a whole.
So it can look a certain way.
All eyes are here. You feel me? We don't need Taylor Swift anywhere else. We need her tuned in just like the rest of America. So then America could feel like, oh my gosh, Taylor Swift's even at the Super Bowl.
You can't miss it.
Yeah. All right, bro. Yeah. And you got Travis Kelce, man. You know what I'm saying? Just playing it up, right?
Not even playing it. Shit in the bed at this point.
Yeah, but that's a part of it, right? The part of it is the players, the faces, right? The names, the franchises. That's what it's turning into, right? They need to have these people who
there's no grit to this shit anymore,
right? They want their Steph Curry of NFL.
It's a popularity contest.
Yeah, and it has to be a certain look too. Yeah. Like the look got to match. You feel me? Yeah. And that's what they want. Like they don't want. I'm gonna be real with you. That's why I think a lot of people hating on Jalen Hurts, bro. They don't like the look.
He don't fit the bill,
bro.
He fit the bill for us. You know what I'm saying?
Diamonds dancing.
That nigga.
They don't like that, bro. They don't like that look.
Y'all see my hat? I'm a fucking Cowboy fan. It's fuck the Eagles. We all. Any Cowboy fan gonna tell you that. Jalen Hurts hard to me.
Yeah, man. He's a great player in his own right. You feel me?
And he hold it down. He keep it true to himself.
And I like the fact that you know what I'm saying, that we have these characters, right? There's more variety in the league now than there ever has been, right? But I'm telling you, Lamar, they don't want that, bro.
They won't repeat.
They won't. But
and they might not even let Lamar get one yet. They're gonna let
I was just gonna say
somebody else white. I'm sorry to say that on our pod, but if somebody white gotta win it in between it. They're not gonna let two niggas go back to back.
Yeah. That's why they want Josh Allen to be something.
Josh probably get it this year.
They really want him to be something,
and then Lamar get it.
That's what I'm telling you, bro. They really want Josh to be something.
But
Josh, they want the other dude from Cincinnati Bengals to be something.
Smoking Joe.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that they want. But you know what I mean? Like
Smoking Joe is Smoking Joe is a nigga.
It's justifiable.
Listen to me.
Like
listen to me.
The popularity, all that is justifiable.
Wait. Listen to me. Smoking Joe, okay, is a nigga. But listen to me.
But he look like Macaulay Culkin, bro.
A nigga.
That's why they like him though. He looks like Macaulay Culkin.
They don't know that he a nigga,
but he looks like Macaulay Culkin. That's what they like. They like that look.
They like that look.
They like the look. I'm
letting you know.
You know what I'm saying?
If you don't know,
yeah,
Smoking Joe.
Listen, we all know. All right, but all I'm saying is that
Josh, not so much.
They want.
Josh, not so much.
He's in Buffalo, man. You know what I'm saying? They want that look. They want that look. They want that stature. You know, and look.
Yeah, one of them will get that shit.
Watch when they get Arch Manning in this bitch.
It's gonna be
all right. Watch when Arch Manning comes in. I don't know.
We gotta. He has work to do. He gotta get off this college season first.
He does. There's no excuse now.
There's no excuse.
Now,
it's just you, nigga.
Now it's time to the ball. You at Texas.
You at a prominent fucking school. It's just
one of the biggest schools.
It's just you, nigga.
The NIL, all that.
Nothing.
So
if he get off, then yeah, he gonna be a number 1 pick next year or top 5.
I'm telling you,
he gotta get off.
Arch Manning, you watch.
He the next.
You watch how they elevate him. To be the next everything.
Right, so look, here go another question for you, because you know I got the good questions going right now. Does lineage matter in the NFL as much as it would matter at like a 9 to 5? So if your daddy worked at this job 40 years, get you hired, you've been there 10 years, your little brother come, get him in there, everybody's in there. Is that the same lineage? Is it considered the same as in the NFL? Because that's what the Mannings got going.
Yeah,
it's 4.
Yeah,
it's Arch, Peyton.
Yep. The middle brother.
What's the nigga name? Bum. I hated him, but he was good. He ended up being
Eli,
Giant Eli, and then the young cat. That's 4. That's 4 generations. Is it looked at the same? And my thing is that is that why you're saying he gonna be pumped the way he gonna be pumped? Because
I think nepotism always applies, whether it's in the NFL or if it's in
any world.
Because I feel like when you look at that, like nepotism, the entire concept of it is the passing of a legacy within an establishment or a corporation that, you know what I'm saying, we have a direct connection to. And like you said, from the father to the son to the grandson, there's already 3 generations of Mannings that have come into that league.
That shit went dad, brother.
Oh yeah.
Son.
But
that's
in retrospect though,
you know what I'm saying?
It's grandpa, right?
I'm just saying when you get
dad and now his son.
When you get 2 brothers in there, that's wow.
And mind you,
same position too. I'm not just saying niggas is getting in there. It's like position.
Look at the St. Browns, right? That St. Browns the same thing, right? You don't think the Amon-Ra St. Browns and his brother?
Oh yeah,
they're both in top receivers, right?
2 niggas though.
But what I'm saying is that now establishes the next generation. You know what I'm saying? It's the same with Steph Curry, his dad. You feel me?
Yeah.
There's a lot of that happens, right? LeBron, Bronny. We seeing it, right? We're starting to see it now more so on the black side, right? Because if you look at the Sanders, right? Deion, now his sons, right? But what I think is the elevation is 100% different because
the way it gets pumped. Yeah, it gets
look what they did to Shador. Okay, look what they did to Shador.
But they're not gonna do that.
They're not gonna do that to Arch Manning. Hell no.
I'll put it to you like this: Arch Manning probably won't. He probably will have a great season. Just like Shador did. He probably have a similar season to what Shador had.
Mm-hmm. Solid.
And he'll go number 3.
For sure.
5.
Right. But Shador had to wait to the 5th round, bro. And listen, say whatever you want to say.
He'll probably go 3.
Whatever.
Seriously.
But you can't tell me him and Cam Ward aren't on the same level at least. Right? At least. We'll learn as they start to play more. But
Cam is slightly better.
But that's why he went number 1, right? That's why he went number 1. You can't tell me that Shador can't go number 3, bro, after Trav.
Shador, I ain't gonna tell you what number Shador should go, but he should have been in the top 20.
Facts. And
I don't know how.
And I think, of course, that plays out, right? The confidence part and, kind of how he carries himself. Sure.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people may not like it. I get you. Whatever. The chains, however he lives, NIL money, whatever. That's fine. But when you're talking
his dad did the same thing.
And
when niggas wasn't doing that,
we're talking about a kid who's never been broke his entire life, never grew up broke, do you want him to never knew anything close to proximity of poverty outside of him going to school.
What do you want him to do?
I don't know, man.
What was he supposed to do?
I mean, I don't know, bro. That's the thing. Like, we don't know what he was supposed to do because everything that he did do, which is ball out, stay humble, do what you're supposed to do, stay out of trouble. He did that, and they still had a problem with him.
Think about that, bro. Think about how many cats who daddies put them in spots.
Yeah.
Rich forever.
Mm-hmm.
Rich on the come out. Yeah. Fresh out the puss. Rich.
Right.
How many of those cats have fucked their life up because they was rich?
Man.
That's a testament.
Didn't maintain it, didn't keep it, nothing.
That's a testament to Deion. Deion made sure
that part.
Them two boys made, or 3. The other one played a little football, but he successful.
Right.
He made sure them 2 at least got a chance at the NFL.
Right.
Didn't fuck up nothing.
Right.
Within that. And then when the second it's time for me to really get in there, the NFL played me to the left. Because they didn't like my daddy, or they don't like what is it?
I think it's the representation, in my opinion. Like, this is a hot take.
In a sense, Arch, Peyton, Eli, and then the younger cat don't come in here.
Look, bro,
it's looked at it like that's the greatest fucking shit that they. How?
I'm gonna make a hot take, bro, and I don't know how people gonna feel, but I don't give a single F about it. The black quarterback is taking over the NFL.
Yes.
All right. That's just fact. And mind you, this was already a natural progression.
Yeah, not taking over. It's already took over.
Right. But what I'm saying is, like, now, instead of it being like every team has a white quarterback, every team's gonna have a black quarterback eventually at this point. In my opinion, like, just the way that it's looking, like you got variety. That's what I love too, is variety.
Whether starter or not, there's gonna be a black quarterback as a second string or a starter on every team in the NFL.
Every team in the NFL. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, because you look at it, like, we have variety. Like, you got guys who are the triple threat, right? Like Jalen Hurts, run, pass, whatever, right? Then you got sharpshooters like Jalen Daniels, right? Who just came in, right? He's gonna be a fucking dog, right? He's gonna do really well.
The sick part is he can do everything too. He just rather throw.
And now you got Cam Ward, who is, in my opinion, like the black Brett Favre, a straight up gunslinger.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna throw that bitch all over the dang field. Yeah. He gonna be sharpshooting, bro. And then you got Shador, who, in my opinion, reminds me of Brady, who is that check down, getting the ball exactly where it gotta be, placement. He's not gonna wow you with his arm strength. He's not gonna wow you with his speed, but he's gonna sit in that pocket and he's gonna get that ball to where it needs to be accurately.
Smart
accuracy. Okay.
And then the nigga that you missed, who is the showrunner. Who's the showrunner? B.
Mahomes, bro.
No.
I mean, he has to be mentioned as black quarterback.
No, get blacker. He's black.
But I'm just saying though, like, you know, who else, bro? I don't know.
Yeah. Come on, B.
No, I'm drawing a blank, bro. Straight up.
You drawing a blank on this one?
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Quarterback for the Ravens?
Well, Lamar, yes, of course.
You don't want to say it,
but I feel like
you see how he gets forgotten so quickly.
But that's what I mean, yes. And
because he's all of those.
Right.
Everybody you name, he's them.
100%, bro. Been to Super Bowl.
All of their games that they play, how they play is still based off of everything he do. One of them players that you name do, they just do it really, really good. That
proves the point.
He does it
personally. To me, that proves the point. That proves the point right there, to me, at least, in a sense where it's saying
Lamar
like,
OD, bro.
Lamar 100% is able to go out there and do everything that he does, and he still doesn't get the credit. You feel me? Multiple time MVP, all that.
He can do any of the things you just said.
Right.
Wholeheartedly, solely. Like you want me to throw all season? I can throw all season.
Right.
You want me to run all season? I'll run all season. You want me to run and throw? I'll run and throw.
Right.
You want me to call the play? I'll call the plays.
Yep.
You want me in no huddle? Oh, again, we in no huddle for the oh, the plays is on me. Oh, I'll do that too.
Yep.
Lamar is that guy. I don't know. My only thing with Lamar is I don't know how he gets over the hump. I don't know what gets him to the shit.
I mean, there's definitely like he definitely has a chance every single year.
He has a chance.
And now with him adding on the pieces that they've added on with Henry and also Flowers, and then they just picked up Majante for that slot receiver, man. They got some guys, bro.
They've been had guys.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, now we're going to see. But, yeah, that's what I mean. Is like, if you look at the landscape of the NFL right now, black quarterbacks are starting to take those roles now. More athletic. They're able to play different roles. They have variety. And, like, I just think, you feel me? I don't think they like that necessarily because
I don't think so
that is supposed to be the premier position. That is the face of the franchise.
It's not supposed to be. It is.
And so
it's
we can't have a whole black team.
We can't
have that. You know what I mean? We can't have a black quarterback, a black running back, a black receivers, black DBs, black linebackers.
So do you get?
You know what I'm saying?
So do you get in a sense what you're saying? All right, just look at it from this. This is crazy. This is a crazy perspective right here. So you come up in Pop Warner, right?
Yeah.
Pop Warner is based depending on where you live at, in my opinion. That's who's gonna be on the team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the neighborhood, whatever neighborhood you're in. Okay. You get to high school. Still kind of similar neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm talking about when we
for sure. Yeah.
Neighborhood. Like whoever over
locals,
here, they're gonna go to this high school. You know what I'm saying? Now, out of high school, college, ain't no telling. You know what I mean?
Right. So
that's when you didn't like, from our generation, you had to be good, but you didn't have to be like OD good. You just had to be consistent.
Right.
For a good amount of time, and you'll end up at a cool college.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then from there in college, you have to perform.
That part.
And then you end up in the NFL.
Right.
Maybe not. These kids now, Pop Warner, it's like, I don't like how this is going. I'm finna go to the other neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
It's like an AAU team for real.
Okay, then you get there. Oh, now I'm here. I ball here.
Right.
I'm supposed to stay here, go to the next level here. Oh, no, I'm going back to my hood because that team. You know what I'm saying? You get to jump around so crazily.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That part.
But even with, and then you go to high school, you ain't gotta go to that, nigga. You don't Poly up the street. You don't gotta go to Poly.
Right.
I'll go over here.
Yep.
They pop, man, get off.
Right.
The chances in the younger way have broadened. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
You the exposure and shit has broadened.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas know who you are at a way younger age.
A lot.
So that's why when it comes to you get in the NFL or you get to the NFL, it's starting to become that these kids that are from these areas,
mm-hmm.
they're broadcasting themselves so early that and the majority of it are black kids.
Yep.
They're getting seen and getting exposure so early that yes, the NFL is gonna be for the fucking black kids.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Don't get me wrong, the white kids are doing it too, but not to the level. A lot of the best players came from the trenches, G.
Right on. And
I don't know,
like,
and I'm not discounting. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
right.
discounting a legacy, a Manning legacy. That's tight.
Right. That's
That's tight as fuck to get four generations into the NFL is tight.
Right.
I don't think it'll ever happen again. 4, probably not.
But
that don't take away that you can't look at that and be like, oh, that's how it's got to be. That's how you get your kid. No, there are way more talented kids.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna probably in that draft when the Manning kid go, it's probably gonna be 3 or 4 quarterbacks better than him. But he's gonna get drafted because of his lineage.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be
you know what I'm saying? It's
easy to like. It's gonna be easy for him to find his spot.
You know what I'm saying? The trenches got it way more than it get given an account.
Listen,
for.
man,
like, man,
Deion got a lot of flack for telling motherfuckers that he didn't want Shedeur to go to a sorry team. You think Arch Manning gonna go to a sorry team? You think the man is gonna let him go wherever? No,
they're just not gonna voice it.
There you go. But
Deion just happened to
there
voice
you go. But at the end of the day, that's what's gonna happen.
Do I think that was the best move? Probably not. But as a dad, what do you do? Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Real,
I'm not finna let my son go because Deion had to do it.
Right.
He not saying that because he's just saying it. It'd be different if he never played in the NFL. He's like, yeah, my son ain't going to no sorry ass team.
Right.
No, Deion had to go sit on the Falcons and be the best everything for them.
Right.
Outside of the position of quarterback.
Facts.
For them to even be around.
That part.
So he looking like, and my son is the quarterback. I don't even want my son to have to deal with that because I know what that entails.
And the quarterback.
I'd rather have my son in a prominent position.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And that's exactly what happened.
He may not have said it at the best time, or maybe shouldn't have said it at all. But when you've played, you get to say shit. And
I think that's the problem. That's why they have a problem with the differences, right? The Manning family. They can do and manipulate as much as they like within the media. But if it's the Sanders or if it's anybody of that black ilk, all right, there's going to be a problem.
Just look that different.
Look, I mean, like we just said, Jalen Hurts, bro, just won the Super Bowl.
Nobody
all right?
Fuck. And nobody
just made the Super Bowl, just did everything right. He's a great, upstanding human being, doing the right thing. Chilling. And motherfucker still got something to say.
Oh, he didn't. It's like, oh, he didn't. Oh, he did. Like
those chains.
Oh, man. Why do he got that? Why does he have that chain on at the end of the? Why would he wear that when we're interviewing? It don't matter. I get to do what I want, bro. I'm a Super Bowl champion,
bro. It's a cultural thing. You don't get it.
I'm a Super Bowl champion. I get to do what I want.
You don't get it, bro. It's our culture, and that's okay. Like, it's okay to not understand some things. You feel me? It's just how we play. It's how we express ourselves. The things that we like to do. And I think that's the part where it's like sometimes people try to police these players and they try to police, how they should be because
try to police the whole league.
Right. Oh, because you make millions of dollars, you got to be this or that. And it's like, bro, like I can do whatever I want to be, dog.
Millions of dollars don't mean I got to be nothing. I can do whatever I want to do,
bro. And I think that's why Allen Iverson pissed so many people off, bro, because they wanted him to be something that he didn't want to be, bro.
But my thing is,
I'm me, bro. Like I can't be nobody else.
On the walk-in for Allen Iverson. Y'all niggas had to know he was gonna be different,
bro. Literally, like
y'all niggas put a dress code on the NBA just for cut.
Where is it at now? Where's that dress code now? That's why it justifies it, because like, bro, y'all did all that just to change it back. Like, That can't tell me that
all these other players currently express themselves however they want to express it with their clothing.
Right.
But it was an issue for Allen Iverson in the late 90s, early 2000s.
That's because I'm telling you, bro, he was pissing people off, bro. A lot of people ain't like that. They don't like
doing nothing.
Bro, they don't like confident black men who like to express themselves and stand on it. All right. They like black men who they can change, who they can manipulate, who they can turn into what they want them to be. But if you say, I like my jewelry, I like my family, I like my friends, I don't need you motherfuckers, I just want to get paid and dip, they hate that, bro, because they want you to conform to their standard, not our own that we hold to ourselves. Like we have our own standards of what we like, how we like to hold ourselves, the things that we do. They have theirs. But the fact that they try to, police, right? Police our way of doing things, bro. It's ridiculous.
That's even similar to the clip you sent me.
Yeah, man.
The last shit with Michael Vick. The way you was raised do play a part into a lot of this shit.
Man.
You get what I'm saying? And I can say, like, even for the athlete that's really, really good and he's going to be the next this and he's prominent at football or basketball or whatever, he's still raised very similar to the kid that's going to go get a 9-to-5. That's going to go.
That part.
Very similar. You know what I'm saying? There's a similarity there. Just depends on how the parent does what the parent does.
Right. But there's a difference in value system, right?
But the value is still there. Now, for a white kid ain't really getting chipped and looking out for another white kid because he grew up with him and that's my homie.
And mind you,
because the parent wouldn't even let it happen.
There you go.
The parent gonna press it like, man, you a millionaire. Why are you hanging out with him? He's a millionaire. Millionaires hang out with me. That's the type of shit parents is telling. And this is my personal opinion. I don't know. I don't know if it's like that currently. Still seems like it is, but I'm just saying it from the aspect of when I was coming up. Ain't no man, white millionaires is telling they white millionaire kids straight up what it is. Hey, you're a millionaire. Millionaires hang out with millionaires. I'm talking even for their own homies. You don't go hang out with Jeff anymore because Jeff is not a millionaire. Those are workers and we're millionaires.
And there's a culture, bro. There's a cultural difference between like I said, rich white people and poor white people. And they don't necessarily have any obligation to help or to feel like they need to do something for them because, in my opinion, coming from the U.S. where white supremacy is at the top, every white person feels like if you haven't ascended to the top as a white person, then that you're not on the same level because you're lazy. Because everything else in this world is tailor-made for you to be successful, for you to be able to give whatever you need. Yes. And I think that part plays a huge component in the fact of how white people treat each other because they understand, hey, like we have everything that we want. Yeah, like we can make it happen. But if you're not doing that, then that tells me that there's a flaw in your entire personality.
But
and I don't want to be around that. I'm not going to help you with it
that's not even what life really is.
Facts, bro. It's much more layered than that, but that's the simplistic mind of it.
But then you put that, then you go to the other spectrum of it, which is us. I come from a creed of nigga, if I got it, everybody got it. That I fuck with. If I fuck with you and I got it, everybody got it.
Right. If you are my family, if you've proved something to me, loyalty or whatever, I feel a personal, connection to that.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, I'm a millionaire or you a millionaire. Oh, I can't fuck with you no more.
This is my money, nigga.
You're not a millionaire? You ain't a millionaire? Yeah. I can't fuck with you. I gotta go find some new black friends.
I'm telling you, bro. And that's key. Is like if you see somebody who got it and his homies ain't doing good, that speak to that person.
That's not a good.
You feel me? Bro. Yeah, like I speak to that person. I speak to his character flaws and what's inside of him.
I'm not gonna let my homies. I'm talking about my homies, like my homies, like these kind of homies. If we not like this, then
right. It is what it is. You understand the scenario.
But my homies and my family, if anybody down and I got $1 million some dollars or millions of dollars, and one of my people is down. What the fuck do that make me?
There you go.
I'm down too.
There has to be some sort of, you know,
everybody gotta
substance
be on. If I'm on, and when I say on, I'm not saying on in the aspect like everything I get, my homies gotta get. I'm not saying it like that, but whatever I can do to enhance your life and make shit better for you and make it smooth for you and it's just smooth over. If I'm a millionaire, I'm gonna do
my best. You know what I'm saying?
My
like,
best.
Because of course there are people who have put on
with some grace. You're not gonna just be able to railroad me and fuck me over. And every time you need something, no, you nigga, you gonna have to be on something. Yeah, if you're not on no working type of, there you go. If it don't make sense, then nigga, fuck you. Right. And I'll tell you that. I can't help if you're on what you're supposed to be on, and you know you running into, I'm not gonna be no millionaire and my niggas and my people was in a rough patch, nigga, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm a millionaire. Why are you talking to me? And get a million like me, go.
And that's also what breeds hate and jealousy.
Yes,
that's where it comes 100% from that. Is I have it and I'm out here flaunting it so that I'm letting you know that you don't have it. All right, well, guess what? Now the people who you trusted, they're gonna drop a dime on you and your whole organization, your whole shit, you know.
And that's why I'm saying that's why I've always lived off of it. And I think a lot of it's not even how you. Some of it is how you're raised, but still, when you get a certain age, you still venture off into your own beliefs and however you. But one belief I've had since I was born, and it kind of, and I didn't even. My daddy never even told it to me out of his mouth. It's just how I watched him move.
Right.
If I got it, my closest homies, nigga, we all got it.
That part. And
so you'll never hear me say, you'll never ever hear me say like, oh, bro, I can't help you. Because you should be doing what I'm doing.
Right.
You should be doing what I'm doing. You ain't doing what I'm doing. You'll never even hear me say that. That's not even a thought in my mind. It's like, nigga, I'm up. We up. What you need? You trying to do? It makes sense.
Everybody eat,
everybody eat, and it makes sense. Like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
I don't even want it back. Like, cause get it. Don't fuck it up though. You know what I mean? Don't
have some gratitude in the fact of you're receiving a blessing, and you now take it to the next
level. Do whatever
level.
You need to do with it. Don't make this a reoccurring thing because you fucked it up.
There you go.
And other than that, I don't know. I don't know how else to live. I just don't see how people don't help their people.
I'm
talking like unconditionally, no strings attached, like no. Oh, you gotta make sure you give me that back. I need. If my thing is, if I gotta make sure I get it back, I shouldn't have gave it.
Right, that part.
You know what I'm saying? If I gotta make sure, like, oh man, make sure. Hey, I need a date on when you gonna get that back to me. Because I should probably not have given that to you. I should have been like,
that part. Yeah, and that's why it's just like it's a very interesting scenario. I think
dynamic.
Yeah, because there are people who who just kind of don't get it, and I want to definitely. I'm gonna bring up this clip just so y'all can see it before we get up out of here. Because this is just a perfect metaphor for kind of what we talking about because. It just, we have to encapsulate this in the right ways, and I really
want niggas to get the full spectrum of
what
he's saying.
Facts,
because I don't want it to sound like we're just
we don't want you guys to get lost in the sauce, because this is definitely one of those things that, like, I think, in my opinion, is very it's kind of one of those things that we live our life by. You feel me? That we come from, like. So let me bring this up right before we dip out. You know what I'm saying?
Man living like this, man.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can learn something from the OGs. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Let's pull this up.
No other way to live, bro.
Boom. Then we're gonna pull that right there. All right. So this is Michael Vick, NFL legend. You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest quarterbacks to ever do this. All right. So he was on Vlad, and they had a little exchange about money and entourages. So this is what he had to say.
I mean, is this sort of a Newport News thing? Because Allen Iverson kind of had the same thing going on. He would always have a big crew from back home.
The thing is, man, you got a crew.
But I don't financially support him though.
Back you was 20 years old, it might have been different. You had a couple $1 million. You might look at it different. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a key component here. Is like, A lot of people don't get that, man. Like when you're successful when you're young,
these niggas is going
you
to
feel me? Like,
these niggas
bro,
is going
like,
to the league at
like
19
what?
years
Like,
old.
what are you talking about, bro? You don't even know, like, and that's the difference. Is like you got a lot of these nerds, you know what I'm saying, who never really
Yeah, I didn't
peaked
even
in life. You know, they peak late in life.
Yeah, bro. When you sent me the
And-
clip, I didn't appreciate nothing Vlad had
You
to
feel
say.
me? And so he trying to put his own
He let
principles
me know
and morals onto a person who's literally done things that Vlad could never even accomplish, even if his wildest dreams gave him that. The talent that Michael Vick possesses in one finger. You feel me? In comparison to DJ Vlad, bro, like, come on, man. Like
Vlad, you did a lot of tight shit. But
yeah, but nothing in comparison
nothing there.
to
Hey,
Mike
you and your
Vick,
boys, y'all had it lit. It's like walking in that back room and you broke and you find $20 million and you found it. They was outside. You ain't gonna give them nothing. You're not gonna give him a dime. He got a kids and he trying to get an apartment. You're not gonna help him when you got a pocket full of money.
It's a tough situation.
No, it's not a tough situation. I don't
Tough
think it's a tough situation.
I've dealt with it. It's a respect level, man.
I dealt with it. Did
I
you?
value $1, you know,
Mm.
value, loyalty, value respect, character.
That's my whole point.
That's it.
Once again, if you my nigga,
It's just
and
different.
we like
man.
this, bro.
It's
If
just-
I got it, and we like this, you got it too.
Bro, make
Flat
a
out.
perfect metaphor. It's like, bro, if I
Period.
went in this back room,
Right now,
I found 20 million.
right now, you
And
know.
my boys is outside the room, like literally, like outside the room, like, and they know you came up on it. They know you came up on
B.I.
20 million.
B.I.
You're not
actually-
gonna share nothing,
I asked you on camera, bro. If you had 20 million, you wouldn't give me $1 million,
bro. What's 1 million and 20?
Would you give me $1 million if you had $20 million right now?
That's like
Come
you said. You don't even think about it.
Come on,
There's no thought behind
Seriously,
it. It's
bro.
just like, hey,
come on.
I got 20 million. We got 20. What we doing?
We really
What are we
got
doing? What are we-
20 million, but I'm just
what
saying,
are
if
we
I was
doing?
like,
Like-
let me hold a million.
Yeah, like,
It's
what
not
are we
gonna be
doing?
like, yeah, you got. Nah, I'm a millionaire now. You got to get your own. Like, niggas, come on.
Listen, bro.
That don't even make sense.
And that's why it's super important. You know, at the end of
Doesn't
the
make
day,
sense, bro.
like when you have people around you, knowing those type of people and seeing that character, because money, it don't do nothing but enhance what's already there.
So
All
your loved ones, if they really your loved ones, you gotta know that. And them shits is sheep's in wolves' clothing sometimes too. Keep that in mind.
Right. And a hater gonna be a hater.
You gotta know
Regardless.
who's who. Just
Straight up.
you
Like,
gotta know who's who.
regardless. A hater is
it's-
gonna be a hater.
If it's really your people, you'll know it, and you hold those people close, and you always look out for them if you can. If it's within your means. If it's
There
not
you
within
go.
your means, it's just not within your means. But when you can, you look out for them people
Facts.
every time.
Facts.
And you be blessed abundantly.
100%, bro.
Tell
The
you.
fuck? But yeah, man, that's it, dog. You know, hour 30. You feel
another
me?
one
We
down.
went in. You know what I'm
Love,
saying?
man.
A lot of great
covered a lot of
topics.
shit.
Yeah,
Covered a lot
and
of
so
shit.
y'all know we're
Jumped
gonna
around.
be back. So what you got, man? Final thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I just want you guys to just keep fucking with us. Just keep fucking with us.
Yeah,
The
we
journey
building,
is a real
man.
journey, man. We're gonna do it. We're gonna keep it going. Yes, keep subscribing, keep liking.
Yeah, keep
Watch.
pulling up on us, man.
Pull
You know
up,
what I'm
Pull up
saying?
when we pull up, and that's just how
That's
that
it,
goes.
man. You know, we gonna keep this going. We on a roll, and it ain't gonna stop. You feel me? It's only July,
It's
and
only
we
July,
done
man. What
we done did over 100 videos of content.
Yeah, we
Alright.
we got to be what 5 months in now.
Yeah, man.
some
So,
shit like that. So
Y'all keep supporting, y'all keep liking, subscribing. Salute to the chat and everybody who came through today. I'm Brandon B. That's Rocky, and we out, man.
salute.
Peace.
Peace.